Hey team, Dr. Josh Wagner here with Patient Mastery. In this video, my entire goal is to save you a bunch of money. So something we do in Patient Mastery is give feedback and analysis on your overhead expenses, like your P&L, because it's very easy as a chiropractor and as a business owner for what's called like the creep to set in, where you've added more and more services and expenses and monthly things, and then you don't realize things from a long time ago you're still paying for, but you're not really using, you're not really benefiting from. And whether they're $19.99, $199 a month, $2,000 a month, those things add up really quickly. So I'm going to share with you, last week we did an audit on a member client's financials, and this is a practice doing $50,000 a month, and we showed them over $2,000 in savings per month, over $24,000 a year, that will now just directly stay in that business owner's account that they either can take as income or use for business investment that actually does make a difference. So I actually wrote it down because there were so many details. But here's the 3 different areas that we found that he can cut out immediately. First one, biggest. He was paying $1,250 a month, $1,250 a month on a company purely for SEO. Remember that term, SEO, search engine optimization? It was big in the 90s. Well, kind of being kidding. A bunch of years ago. So here's the thing, for a chiropractic brick and mortar practice, having backlinks, which is what SEO is, and proper terminology for Google pull up, that really doesn't make a difference. Your SEO for a brick and mortar is your reviews, which is your online reputation, and let's just be honest, like paid ads. We'll get to organic in a second, but if you're still paying someone strictly for SEO, now I get it. A lot of website companies or maybe even paid ads, they'll combine and they'll say they're doing SEO with it, and that's part of their overall charge. And they're probably not doing much of anything, and if they are, it's really not making a difference. But if you're purely paying for SEO, that is like, what's a good example? I don't know, it's like still getting milk delivered, rather than going to the supermarket. It's how it used to be done. So that's the first thing to look at. SEO is for virtual businesses, if that. Next, he was paying $600 a month for a freelance person to do website updates, reputation management, and social media posting. So let's handle each of those at a time. Your website updates. You don't need monthly website updates. You need a quality website with the 6 things we teach where you're going to get a lot more new patient bookings. If you're not familiar with that, I don't know. Search this group, 6 website must-haves for more new patient bookings. You send that one time to your site designer. We do this for all new members, and you make those changes. It'll take your site designer less than 30 minutes, and you will get more new patients calling in without $1 of ad spend. If you're needing to update stuff every month, something's off. Maybe do an aesthetic site rehaul every 2 to 3 years at most. But you make one-time changes, these 6 things, and yeah, like it's as easy as that. So doing it every month, crazy. Reputation management. Reputation management means when someone posts a review for you on Google or Yelp, whatever, you simply reply saying, thank you so much for the kind review. We always appreciate that and serving our community. Can't wait to see you on your next visit. So we're talking about how many reviews do you really get a month? Maybe 5 to 10, maybe a 10-second reply, but he's paying $600 a month for someone to do that. And then lastly, social media posting. All right, let's be honest, guys. We're not talking about ads. We're talking about organic posting. When you post, whether it's personal or your business page, there's probably 7 to 19 people seeing it, and they're your family and your Facebook friends. They're not prospective patients. So posting a lot and spending time or paying someone to do it is not driving new patients in your door, I promise you. 1 in 500 chiropractors has a really strong social media presence, and they'll get new patients from it. But that's 1 in 500, and if that's you or not. It's probably not. So that was 600 right there, which brings up the total to 1,850. And reputation management also posting to Twitter, which no one is coming into a chiropractor based on a Twitter feed, and Google+, which there is strategy about filling out your Google Plus profile, but posting often is your CA could do that within 15 seconds. We teach how of what to post. You don't need to pay $600 a month for someone to do that. And the last one is you probably don't look at your merchant service account. So there are a dime a dozen, they're all over the place, and merchant service is your credit card terminal. Now, we all have to pay that 2 to 4% per swipe, per plug-in. That's never going away. That's never going to change. But on top of that, a lot of the old school companies, so not Apple Pay, not Stripe, not like new ones, we recommend one that is specifically for doctor's offices, which has better rates because doctor's offices get less chargebacks and refunds than like merchandise. But a lot of the old school ones, they have high monthly fees no matter what you charge. This doc was literally paying $500 a month in, like, it was like the terminal fee, research, like all these things that the company just built in, hoping and expecting. The typical chiropractor isn't really looking at it, which this one with this doc wasn't, until we looked for them. $500 a month in fees, even if he didn't charge a single patient. And of course, in addition to the 2 to 4% if he did. That put it to $1,100, $2,350 a month. That's a mortgage for a lot of people. $2,350 a month going to things that are completely unnecessary, not adding to new patients, not adding to making it easier for you and your team, because these are things that don't need to be really done anyway. And just think about it. You may not have $2,400 a month in unnecessary expenses, but even if you found $400, what happens as we go through business is we stop doing the things that worked. It worked so well we stopped doing it, common quote, and things just creep up and add in. And if you're not looking at your statements, credit card, business banking, what's going out, you're probably not paying cash for that many things, if anything, business-wise. But you don't have someone looking over your shoulder to give you feedback of, why are you spending that every month? Or that's a lot higher than it should be. Or do you see if you swap that out, it would be so much easier with this service rather than that service? Or your CA could do that if you trained her in 15 minutes and it took her 7 minutes a week. All of those things are just aspects of not doing it on your own, because your focus is helping more people get well. And that's where it should be, both from communication to care to getting paid. That's what we show you in Patient Mastery. The absolute 3-step process, from the 6-question consult, the 5-step recommendations you'd be happy for your mother to sit through, and how to create your fees and display your care options on a piece of paper that's clear, not confusing, and patients say, can we start today? If you're looking for help to save money and get paid a lot easier from patients who follow your recommendations, sing your praises online, and refer people to you, comment below, ready, send me a message, we'll talk, see if it's a fit for your goals, and show you the Patient Mastery proven process, so you spend far less money on ads. You don't have to work on the weekends. You don't have to hire new people. You don't have to add new services into your practice that you don't want to, are expensive, or you're not congruent with. You just deliver the care you're delivering, but get more patients who pay you and stay with your care. And it's a win-win-win. If you're looking for that, send me a message, click ready. We'll see if it's a fit. We'll show you a bunch of steps that you could do even if you never get help from us or learn the process. And just that's a win-win. All right, be well. Have a great end of your week. I hope you have an amazing long weekend.